It's Get Well Wednesday. Yeah. And take a loved one to the doctor season. And our expert this morning is an expert on meditation, Althea Lawton-Thompson. She lives in Atlanta. She's a 23-year veteran fitness expert on mind, body, and meditation. Good morning, Althea Lawton-Thompson.
Good morning, Tom. How are you today?
Okay. How is Atlanta today?
Atlanta's probably warmer than where you are.
Wow. I don't know.
I'm in Miami.
In Miami.
Oh, then it's not warmer. It's not
Okay.
It's warm in other areas, though.
Okay. Who among us has not tried it? Meditation? Anybody?
I
Everybody?
tried it once.
You tried it once?
To learn it.
Didn't work? Okay. Let's first start off with the question, what is meditation?
Yes.
That's a great question. Meditation basically is mentally slowing down our thoughts in our head in order for us to focus on one thing. And you know what, Tom? I'm going to make it really easy for the listeners. Anyone who drives a car on a regular basis and drives home from a regular place has probably meditated.
While driving?
In L.A.
By driving. So think about this. Someone is listening to us right now on the Tom Joyner Morning Show, and they're not really paying attention to turning right or left, hitting the accelerator or the brake, the heat or the air blowing. They're not aware of it. It's happening. They're doing it, but they're so focused on what we're saying that everything else kind of goes away.
But that's kind of dangerous.
That's a version of meditation.
And that scares me when that happens to me.
And it scares a lot of people, but at least it helps people to understand what it is. If I say, it's slowing down your thoughts to focus on one thing, that doesn't make sense to everyone. But most people can relate to that time that they've driven to a familiar place and don't remember how they got there.
Okay. Now, how do you know you're really doing it right?
You know, it's hard to say that there's a right or wrong with meditation. If you feel relaxed, if you feel calm, if you feel focused, you've probably done it right.
Okay, and if you don't feel like that, you've done it wrong?
You know, it's hard to say wrong. It just means that you had a lot of things on your mind. And, you know, meditation is just like playing an instrument. You have to practice. So it's not really wrong. It means that this is something you need to continually try. I tell a lot of beginners, let your thoughts flow. Don't try to do it. It's the try that makes us give up after that one time because we didn't feel successful.
Okay,
so just let the thoughts flow.
Okay, if you go to sleep while trying to meditate, is that...
Let me tell you, that might be a good thing. There's a lot of us who aren't sleeping on a regular basis.
Exactly.
So maybe meditation is a great tool for getting us there.
So here's my problem, Althea. If I might jump in here, I've taken a class. I have meditation for dummies. I mean, and when I have done it, there have been times where I have fallen asleep, and I'm an insomniac. So it's very weird. And then when I really purposely try to fall asleep and by meditating, then it doesn't work for me.
Right. What probably happens for you, Sybil, is when you're in that class and the person is guiding you, it's giving you what you need to move into the meditation. Whereas when you're at home trying to go to sleep, there's that word again, try. You're trying and you're doing it on your own. So in that case, I think some of the guided meditation apps or a song, something that you can download from a computer and bring on your phone and just play, that might help you when you're trying to go to sleep for an insomniac. But for someone that's actually trying to stay awake and do it in a class, I'd recommend sitting upright. Your head is going to drop down. That's going to wake you up. Focus on the breathing. Pay attention to some of the sounds in the room. That's kind of like a focused awareness meditation.
Do you find that people meditate in church?
I think we probably should be meditating in church because meditation and prayer are very closely linked.
And what about meditation and yoga?
Definitely closely linked. Yoga can be challenging for some people because it's a physical activity, but when we add in that meditation piece of the mind, we find that the physical activity is not as challenging. But yoga is supposed to be a form of meditation by making us focus on physical moves. You can't be balanced if your mind is wandering to, did I turn off the stove before I left the house? So, yoga and meditation go hand in hand.
Okay, you got a house full of people. You got children, you've got a wife or a husband, and you're trying to meditate. How do you tune all them out?
You better sneak in the bathroom, close the door. That's the best thing I could tell you. But, seriously, when my kids were younger and I felt like I couldn't get a break, that is what I did. I would sneak into the bathroom, say, Mommy needed some quiet time, and that's where I would go. Turn the lights off, be in there quietly. Whether I was doing something or not, that was my quiet spot.
A friend of mine said it was in the car, in the garage. Obviously not turning the car on, but just sitting there with the windows open to get away from all of the madness of the house.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Questions about meditation? Althea, will you stay around for the next hour and answer questions on 646464?
And focus on this?
Absolutely.
Can you focus on this?
I think she just meditated.